So how far along are you?
I only have 5 days left.
That's so exciting.
I am really excited.
Well, before we start with our interview, I would like to go over our informed consent.
Okay.
So there are three sections to this. The first section is confidentiality. As a student, I'm legally required to report you threatening to kill someone else, yourself, or neglect or abuse to a kid. Um, this will be recorded. If you're uncomfortable at any time, we can shut it off.
Okay.
The only person going to see this is my instructor. I will be using it for myself.
Okay.
The boundaries of my competence. I am a student, as I said, so I cannot offer any counseling. And at the end of my interview, I would like you to fill out this feedback form. Does that all make sense?
Yeah.
Would you please sign?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. And I will sign. So, what brings you here today?
So I thought that maybe we could talk about just some ways that I could kind of handle the anxiety that I have, because I'm getting ready, like we talked about, to have a second baby, and I will still have 4 weeks left in the semester once I give birth, and so I've just been like kind of freaking out about that.
Okay. So you said this is your second child, right?
Yes.
When you had your first child, how did you cope with the stress?
That's such a good question. But with Mateo, I stayed home and I didn't have to do anything for
Okay.
the first like 2 years.
Really?
Yeah. So I didn't have that need to create a balance of school and work, and so I think that's probably the reason why I'm stressed out about it now.
Right. And you have like a support system behind you, right?
Absolutely.
Who would you say are your biggest supporters at the moment?
Jonathan, for sure. And then we bought the house that was like right behind the house I grew up in. So my dad, my mom, my sister is super supportive. I have like my best friends here that I grew up with. Yeah. So I definitely have a big support system, but they're all busy. Like my mom's semi-retired, but my dad isn't. So.
Well, that's amazing that you have like a really good support system.
Yeah.
That's important when you're going through these stressful situations. Yeah. So since you don't really have like a plan, what do you think is most likely gonna help you?
Help me. Help me.
Like balance work, well, school, and having your second child.
Honestly, I feel like I'm trying to get as much done as I can ahead of time, even though the clock is like super ticking right now.
Right.
And besides that, I'm trying to like catch myself in these like, because like it would just like start like, okay, oh crap, and like my anxiety will just like go on for like 15 minutes, and so I try to like catch myself and be like, okay, nothing has even happened yet. I haven't had the baby. I don't know this baby yet because Mateo was colicky.
Really?
Yeah. And so like he wouldn't be put down at all. He never ever laid on his back. Like we would change his diaper and he would scream. If he was in the car, he would scream. So we thought that there was like something wrong with maybe like his neck or his back or something, but he just like had to be held 24/7. Wow. But anyway, so I just like I'm trying to like catch myself in those like moments and be like, this could be a totally different baby. Like, but that's all I really do so far.
Yeah, that sounds overwhelming.
It is. It was.
Yeah.
It was. It was intense.
So I know of some people that have tried different ways to relieve their stress. Right now, like after you have the baby, did you think of like maybe like taking time for yourself, or like I know some people work out like after just to relieve stress.
Yeah.
Or journaling.
Yeah, journaling is something that I actually do that does help me a lot, but like if I don't journal a day, I have this journal, it's called the 5 minute journal, and like so you in the morning you list like 3 things you're grateful for, 3 things that will make the day great, and then like your affirmation for the day. And then at night you go back and like write 3 things you could have done better during the day, 3 things that you did really well, and then I forget what else. But I noticed that like when I don't do it, I like create like all this guilt in myself. I'm like, oh my god, I didn't even journal today. Like seriously, I couldn't just journal for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But journaling is something that I do. But I think that just relying on like the people that I have in Fort Wayne is going to be like a lot better for me. Because in Miami we just had Jonathan's mom.
Right.
So, and of course I have friends there, but it wasn't like having my own parents and my sister and
Right.
my brother.
Yeah, and I bet your professors are really behind you, like really supportive too, right?
Absolutely. So I have one professor for 3 of my classes.
Mm-hmm.
One of my classes was an accelerated class, so it's already finished.
Okay.
And then this last class that I have with you. But Lisa has like given me all my assignments like way early. I've turned them all in.
Yeah.
She's like, I have like some group to facilitate at the end of the semester. She's like, but if you don't feel up to coming in, like, just don't. It's fine.
Yeah.
And so I really just have to work on a couple more big assignments.
Right? Because having a baby is, I've never been through it, but it's pretty overwhelming at times.
Yeah, it is.
But it's really cool experience.
Yeah,
So then to develop like a plan,
for sure.
your support system is going to be around pretty much the entire time. So maybe with your support system being around that often, maybe you could dedicate some time just to do some schoolwork on the side while someone is watching Mateo and your new baby.
Yeah.
So maybe with Jonathan, maybe he could watch the kids for like 2 hours maybe at a time.
Yeah.
Do you think he could handle that?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
He's an awesome dad. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Really. Yeah.
So then, if you could watch the kids for a couple of hours, and then you could set aside like some time to do your homework and catch up. And if not, I'm sure you could balance like the kids and homework at the same time.
I think I can. Yeah. I'm excited to just like meet this baby and like see if it will just like sit in the swing for like 5 minutes at a time or like lay in the bassinet.
Yeah.
It might.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. And I can just, because Mateo goes to school during the day.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's in preschool. So I'll have that like time where it's just me and the baby. So
Yeah.
as long as the baby is like sleeping or.
That'll be really helpful then.
Yeah. And then it's almost summer.
Yeah, true. And then you only have what, like 3 weeks left? Like after you have your baby, there's only like 3 weeks.
Yep. Well, there's like 4 weeks if you include final week, which I don't know if we're gonna have to like meet for class in interpersonal skills because like I've never gone the week of finals. Have you to other classes if there was no final? You just turn it in online, right?
Yeah, or like you normally just have like a final on like a specific day.
Right, but since we don't have a final,
yeah,
it might just like be turning in those 2 assignments on the first, and then
probably.
Yeah.
Well, it seems like you almost have your semester all wrapped up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
We do.
So what are you doing to prepare for your new baby?
The house is ready for the new baby.
Really?
Yeah. Mateo's ready. I got my doula on call right now.
Yeah.
24/7.
And who is yours?
My doula's name is Justine, and she's really incredible. And she's just gonna be there to like help me through laboring because I want to stay home as long as possible before active labor. Because last time I went way too early to the hospital. Yeah. And they like strap you down to the bed, so it's like you don't have like the freedom to like move around and like. But what I didn't know is that you can like decline the monitoring or ask for intermittent monitoring.
Really?
You don't have to be hooked to the machines, so that's what I'm gonna do this time too.
Yeah.
Ask for intermittent monitoring once I get there.
Yeah, and at least like now you're more like aware of your options that you have.
Yeah, because we're so vulnerable to like the medical expertise.
Yeah, exactly. But now you have Justine behind you, and she like I'm pretty sure she knows what she's doing.
She's bad.
Good.
I had to ask.
go ahead. So our plan then is to just have your support system behind you and try to do as much work as you can, get it done before
Yeah.
it's all due. Journaling, if that's such like a bad, like if you don't, let's say if you feel guilty about it, journaling probably not the best solution.
It helps when I do it, and I really like doing it because I really like identifying like obviously 3 things you're thankful for, which in the morning is always like coffee, coffee, and coffee and sunshine in my house. But like I like 3 things that will like make the day great to get done or whatever.
Yeah.
Because it like kind of like sets that limit where it's not like overwhelming. It's not like I don't know. It's like just 3 things. Like and they can be simple things like get 1 load of laundry done or you know.
Yeah.
So I like that aspect of it.
Yeah, it sounds beneficial.
Yeah, it is.
Well, we're gonna meet in, let's say, as soon as you're feeling up to it after you've had your baby.
Yes.
And then we'll talk about like how well like everything's worked out, your journaling and support system, and how you've gotten through the rest of the semester. If that sounds good to you.
That does sound good.
Do you have anything else you want to talk about?
Sure. I will talk about one of my friends was so nice. She made a list. It was a calendar for April, and she like passed it around to my whole family and all my friends. And they signed up for a day that they're gonna bring us a meal after the baby's born.
That's amazing.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah. How many friends do you have now that have like signed up?
There's like 4 friends and like every aunt and uncle and neighbor and my grandma and my mom and like every single person.
That's
So we
incredible.
almost have like the whole month of April like dinner covered every night.
That's amazing.
I know, isn't that cool?
And that's such a great idea too.
I know, I thought so too because like at baby showers, like you get all this stuff that you have to put together and you have to like unpack and clean and it's like, but it was such a good gift to just get like food covered because when like the day goes by and it's like 5 o'clock and you're like, oh my gosh, I have no idea what we're gonna eat for dinner.
Yeah.
That's the worst feeling. Which I don't know what we're having for dinner tonight. I'm starving.
Do you cook a lot at home?
Yeah.
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 You guys don't really eat out much?
No, we for sure eat out too.
Yeah.
But we also cook a lot. We probably eat out like maybe once a week or something.
Yeah. What's like one of your like regular meals that you guys have?
So last night for dinner we had quinoa that was mixed with Jonathan's a vegan, so
Really?
yeah. So we eat mostly like that. But last night we had quinoa and he put like garlic and peppers and kale.
Wow.
And then we had like some other like raw vegetables like carrots with hummus and yeah, that was what I had. And then I took that for lunch today with some hard-boiled eggs.
That sounds really healthy.
Yeah, so he's super healthy.
Really?
Yeah. And I'm like, can we go to Dairy Queen?
Are you not a vegan?
No.
No. You just embrace it with him.
Yeah. Yeah. I support him because it like makes him feel really good. I was a vegan for a while, but
Really?
yeah. But I don't know. I feel like with being pregnant, like I was just like kind of like gave up that like because it's hard work to like get everything that you need and like
Right.
so I just was like whatever.
What made you want to go vegan in the first place?
Environmental for sure.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Animals are really like they cause like a lot of carbon to be released into the atmosphere.
Okay. I did not know that.
You really didn't know that?
No. I raise animals. Well, actually, I guess I did know that. Methane.
Yeah.
Cows release a lot of methane.
Right, which is bad for the environment.
Right, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I I guess it depends on like the company that's like raising the animals.
Right, and that's like Scully's big thing is like the factory farms he doesn't support at all.
Right. Yeah.
So like, have you heard of Brabus?
Mm-mm.
It's in Fort Wayne. They get all of their meat from like a local dude, like
Okay.
a local guy.
Yeah.
And they get whole cows and then they butcher them themselves and stuff.
Yeah.
And it just, I mean, Scully will like support that kind of thing. Like he won't use the meat, but like he'll support restaurants that do that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, it's a better option. Like at least you know what you're like
Yeah.
eating now.
Right.
It's really smart.
And like who you're giving your money to.
Exactly. Yeah. Instead of factory farms that
Pollute the environment.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Thanks, Ashley.
No problem. Well, I'm really glad we got to talk today.
Me too.
And hopefully your delivery goes as planned and everything goes smoothly.
Amen.
Thank you, Hannah.
Thank you, Ashley.